There may be moments in the middle of your day where nothing feels particularly wrong, but something doesn't feel quite right either. Maybe you're moving through your routine, driving somewhere, walking, responding to messages, getting things done, and everything is happening as it normally would. But inside, there's a kind of quiet. Not calm, not overwhelmed, just quiet. And it's subtle, easy to miss at first, until you notice something that should have landed didn't. A message that should have meant something just feels like information. A moment that would usually feel warm passes without much feeling at all. You register it, but you don't really feel it. And that's where the confusion begins. Because from the outside, everything still makes sense. You're still functioning, still replying, still showing up, still doing what needs to be done. But internally, there's a slight distance. Like you're there, but not fully inside the moment. Like something in you has stepped back. Just enough for you to notice. And if you've felt this before, you may have had that quiet thought. Shouldn't I feel something right now? Or maybe, this feels different. Or even, why does everything feel so flat? And for a moment, there's just nothing. Not sadness, not stress, not relief, just the absence of it all. And that moment can feel more unsettling than any strong emotion. Because at least when you feel something, you can understand it. You can locate it. You can respond to it. But this feels harder to interpret. So your mind tries to make sense of it. Is something wrong with me? Why do I feel disconnected? But what's important to understand is this. Nothing about this means you're broken. Nothing about this means you've lost something. This is not emptiness in the way it feels. This is often your system taking a step back after holding too much for too long. Because when your mind and body have been carrying a constant level of emotional demand. Without enough space to process it, they don't always react by becoming louder. Sometimes they become quieter, not to disconnect you, but to protect you from feeling everything at once. So if things feel muted, slightly distant, or just out of reach, that does not mean you don't care. It means your system is creating space. And space, even when it feels unfamiliar, is not something you've lost. It is something your body is giving you. A pause. A moment where everything does not have to be felt at full intensity. If you can, just take a slow breath with me. In, gently. And out, slowly. Again. In and out. You don't need to breathe perfectly. Just slightly slower than before. Let your shoulders drop, even a little. Your jaw, your face, your chest. They've been active all day. Let them soften now. You don't need to force yourself to feel anything. You don't need to fix this. You don't need to rush back into connection. Right now, this is simply where you are. And that is okay. Even if it feels unfamiliar. Even if it feels distant. Even if part of you wishes it felt different. You are still here. And connection has not disappeared. It has just gone quiet. And quiet is not the same as gone. If it feels comfortable, place your hand gently on your chest. You might not feel much, and that's okay. Even that is okay. You are not required to feel anything in a specific way right now. You are still present, even if it feels faint. And slowly, very slowly, something will begin to return. Not all at once. Not dramatically, but gently. A small shift. A moment that lingers slightly longer. A feeling that stays just a little more than before. And that will be enough. You didn't lose your ability to feel. It stepped back. because you've been carrying a lot. And when it feels safe again, it will return. Naturally. Quietly. In its own time. Until then, you don't need to push. You don't need to perform. You don't need to pretend. You can simply be. Right now, you are here. Even in the quiet. And that is enough.